Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is the fourth video of the playlist for cloning a Disney Plus website using MERN stack. In this video, we are going to make the sidebar and the other component in the website. So in here, I already open up my Visual Studio Code and run my server. So you can go to the navbar.jsx again because we are going to make the sidebar instead of here. First of all, I'm going to make a new state here so that we know if the sidebar is opened or not. I'm going to use state snippet, snippet, and then it will be open, and for the default value is false. Now in here, I'm going to make a new div. In here, I'm going to make a new div with a class name equal to, and in here I'm going to make it as a if, or maybe the dynamic block, because we are going to put some if statement here. Instead of here, I'm going to have the fixed and then h equal to full. So this means the height is full, but for the width it's just going to be 64 because we are not making the sidebar full size. Have you ever seen sidebar in full size? For me, I never see it, so just make it not full, like for example 64. Let me see, it is width equal to 16 rem. After that, I'm going to make some if statement, and here is open. If it is open, it will give us some translate x equal to 0 pixel, and if it's no, it will give us translate x min 500 pixel. And also after this, I'm going to give it duration equal to 3000 so that we can see the animation. And for the background, it's just going to be sidebar color, and I think we have to make that inside of the Tailwind config.js, and here is going to be sidebar color. Wait a second, I will see the color. Tailwind.config, it's going to be hashtag and then 192133. Save, and then navbar also save. Now instead of here, I will put some div again, a div. That div is going to have a class equal to class name equal to flex, and then flex call. For the list, it's going to be none. For it will just have an empty equal to 5. Now inside of here, we will have a close. This is going to be some icon that we get from the material UI icon. And then now, is it already imported? Alright. And then now we are going to have some UL that's going to have a class equal to flex call dot list none. So this will make the list item is unstyled. And here also in the close, I will set some on click even. On click is set open, and then open. So this means it will give, for example, if the value is false, this will set true. If the value is true, it will set false. It will set true. Now instead of here, we will have some lists. The first one is going to be list with a class name of flex, and then flex row. Items is center, justify is center, and for the py is 3. And also I'm going to wrap this inside of the user if statement, because this one is still will just appear when the user is logged in. But I will put it in else statement. So the first one is if the user is logged in, and the else one is for if the user is not logged in. For the logged in first, I'm going to give it some img or the icon of the user. For the source, it's going to be something like this, and for the alt, it's just going to be user. For the class name, it's going to be mr2, and for the alt is and for the width is going to be 50 rem. Save it, and now below of this we are going to have a span with a class name of, wait a second, my autocomplete is not working. Okay, so here we go. Span with a class name of flex and flex call. After that, inside of here, I will put some more span. The first span is going to be the username. For now, it's just going to be Alicia. And below that, we will have the span again. Span with a text of logged in via email. And we will have some icon. That icon is going to be arrow, right, sharp, save, and Alt Shift F to purify the code. It's supposed to be the username, but since we are not having the data yet, we are just going to set it statically. Now let's see in website. Refresh. We still got the sidebar here. It should be hidden for now. Let me see. For the open is false. We got the uppercase N here. Save. Now let's see. Refresh. Wait a second. Okay, so let's check it out again in the VS Code here. Go to the top. Instead of here, I think we are forgot. Here. We are forgot to add minus. It will be a double minus here. Be careful. This is not one minus. It's a two minus. Because the first one is the dash for connecting this property value, and the second minus is for give this value minus. So now let's see. Okay, so we got it inside in the right, in the left corner, or in the right on the left side of the website. But it is still showing. It should be hidden for now. Let me check it out again in the VS Code. Okay, so in here I made a mistake. I should be putting this minus instead of here in the arbitrary block. Save. Go back here, and the sidebar is gone. Let's make the button of the sidebar is working. So in here, in the menu, or maybe inside of the icon it is. Wait a second. So I will make the onClick function in a button. OnClick equal to, it will be set open and then open. It's same like in a close icon here, where it is in here. It is same the function is saved. Let's refresh it and inspect, see in a responsive mode. Why we got like this. Here, as you can see, we got our sidebar, but I think it is not fixed. So let me see here. Wait a second. Okay, so it is back to normal. There is some kind of reload erroring, but in here we also forgot to add the Z index. After the background is sidebar, we have to add the Z index. I will set it 1000, save, and let's see in here. Refresh the website, and as you can see, we got the sidebar fully. And also we can close it, we can open it. Now let's make the close is not in the center of the website. Close and click. Maybe I will just make it class name text left. Save, and let's see in here. Refresh website. Click the sidebar and it is still not working. Okay, maybe I will just add it later. Now we can continue making the user link to the user is not logged in. After it, we'll have the span, and then class name is flex call, flex, and then flex call. Wait, this one is going to be row, and then we will have the item center, justify center, by is 3. Now let's save it and span. After that, we will have another span. This one is going to have class. Wait, we already write it. Okay, we'll change it to the flex call, and then instead of here, we will have the span is equal to login. I will give some space and then span for a better experience. We'll have the same arrow right star icon. Save, and now let's see how it looks. Let's refresh it. We got the login for better experience, but we're still not getting the image. Oh yeah, you have to put this image. Maybe it's optional, you can put it or not. It's up to you. We'll click it, and we got it. Maybe we will make it to left, justify left in here. I'm going to make it justify left. Save, and then let's see how it looks. Refresh it. Still waiting. Now let's open up our sidebar. And we get our left. Let me inspect it for now. Okay, so this was in the flex. We are not using left, but we are using N. We are using N or start. Wait a second, let me change it to start. Save, and now let's see how it looks. It should be more better now. Okay, so now I'm going to make here is wait a second. And here I found it. We have the double A here. I'm sorry if I was a typo. And then save. And we see here. And maybe I will just make it span and flex call. Wait a second, let we just check it first. Click it, and we got the margin around this image. Now what left to do is make this login text in the left align. Go back to the PS Code, and in here I'm going to search, and the span is going to have a class equal to, here we get the login class name equal to text f. Let's save it, copy it first and then paste it here in the username span. Now save, go to the website and refresh it. Wait until the loading is done, and we open up our sidebar, and as you can see here, we got the login, the image or the user image, and the description. Now let's make another link in this sidebar, like for example the watch list, genre, and the kids modes. So below of this if, I'm going to make a divider using an hr tag, and also this was a self-closing tag with a class name equal to border b, and then for the arbitrary value is going to be 1 pixel. Below that, I'm going to make a new li or list item, and then li with a class name equal to flex, and for the flex direction is going to be row. For the align item is going to be item center. For the justified content is going to be center, and for the py or the padding top and bottom is going to be 3, and for the cursor is pointer. Now below of this, now instead of here, we are going to make also cursor pointer. We are going to make a span with a text of what's list. Now we can copy this divider one more time here, copy and paste it here, make a new list, and then inside of here I'm going to pass out this class name here and pass it here, save, and inside of here we are going to make the kits or the set kit mode. And also after that, I'm going to give it a new class or edit a new class, and it's going to be a relative. Now inside of here, I'm going to add a span. This first span is going to have a class name equal to width is 12, height is 4. For the bg is going to be kids text. This is the background color, or the background image that we already created in the previous video. After that, we are going to have the background is container or contain. Wait a second, if I hover through it, contain, I think, contain, and then for the background position is going to be center, and for the background repeat is no repeat. Now inside of here, I'm going to have, wait a second, and for that, and before we continue, I'm going to wrap this span. It's just going to be like this because we don't have any text. The text is already handled by the background text or the background of kids text. Now I'm going to wrap this inside of a span where the class name is flex. I'm going to pass it here, save. Okay, I'm going to make a new span here with a class name is equal to width is, with a class of flex and flex row. For the align item is center, and for the gap x, this means it will give a margin in each of the item, but in the x axis, and it will give it 2. Now I'm going to pass the text in here. I'll shift F to verify it, And here I'm going to have a label. Here I'm going to make some checked or maybe some radio button for enabling and disabling the kids mode. Label with class name of inline flex relative, and for the item center and for the margin right is 5, and also the cursor is pointer. Now inside of here I'm going to make an input with a type of checkbox, with a text box, with a class name equal to sr, with a class name equal to sr, and only, and a new class is peer. Checked is equal to hit mode, save, and now we are going to make the kit mod state here. Up here I'm going to make a new use state snippet. Wait a second. Kit mode. Here I'm going to have a use state snippet with a state name of kit mode, and for the default value is going to be false. After that, let's go back to our code here below, and not in here, it is in here. After we have the label, and inside of the label we have the input. Now I'm going to make a div where the on click is equal to set kit mode, and then same like the button for opening and closing the sidebar. For the class name is a little bit quite a lot, so we have the width equal to 12, 8 is 6, for the background is gray 200, and for the rounded is full. And then we have the peer focus is have the ring blue, and then 300. This focus mean it will active whenever it focus, so it was a pseudo class. And then we have the peer checked. After this will give some after 0 element, and then translate x full, and then we have the peer checked after border is white, and then after content is empty, it is some arbitrary value empty, and then after is absolute, after is top equal to 0.5, and after left is 2 pixel, and for the after is pg white, and after border gray 300, and after transition all, and we have the peer checked is bg or background is blue 600. Save, and now let's see in here. Let's refresh the website, and let's see what we get. If I click the sidebar, and as you can see, we get the watch list and the kits, but I think we still didn't get the rounded circle inside of this. So let's see where are our mistake here. Okay, so I think I forgot to add the border in here. After here I should adding after border, and after is rounded full, and after for the height is going to be 5, and for the width, oops, for the after, and then width is going to be 5, and I think that's it. And let's see in the website. Now let's refresh it. Wait for the loading, and in here we got the kits, turn on and turn in, turn on and turn off the checkout. Now what's still not okay is the close icon. So let's fix it in here. Scroll up, and in here we got the close. And how to fix it is by so to make it in the left direction, I will put it outside here inside of this div, the first div of the sidebar, and give it a class equal to text left. Save it, and now let's remove this text left because we don't need it anymore in here, and give it a margin top equal to 5 and margin left is equal to 5. Now let's save it and go to here, refresh the website, and open up the sidebar one more time. As you can see here, we got our close icon or close button in the right position. Now we will make the footer component. I will close this to footer.jsx. In the footer, we're just going to make it footer because in here. So the first thing I'm going to do is replace this div with a React fragment, and inside of this I will have a div with a class name equal to bg or the background. The background is going to be main color, and for the height is 1/2, for the width is full, and flex it will have an md. If it's md, it means if the device screen is md, it will flex. The flex direction will row, and for the default is just going to be column. For the item center, for the item align item is going to be start, and have a margin bottom equal to 10. Inside of this div, we will have two more div. The first one is going to have padding equal to 5, and inside of it we will have some unordered list with a p inside of it, and give it a class name equal to text white, and for the phone is space, and for the text is sm. For the padding bottom is 4, and for the text is going to be left. Now inside of this p we will have a span with a class name equal to mr4, and since you are not already making the multi-language feature, so in here I will just going to put the static text in here. Now let's duplicate it 1 2 3 4 times, and the second one is going to be policy. Wait a second, I will see the text. It is inside. Now for the policy, it's going to be terms of use. Terms of use. And for the about is about Disney plus Hotstar, Hotstars. And the third one is going to be the security policy, and it will new. And the next one is going to be Q and A, and for the last one is going to be feedback. Save it, and now let's see the next thing we have is below this P we will have some li with a class name equal to text white, and phone is space, and we'll have a text is XS, and for the padding bottom is 4, for the text left is, and for the text left is, and for this one I'm going to give it text is copyright. For the copyright, I will just copy it from here and paste it here. Also have to beautify it. Now save. Now the next thing we are going to do is going to be make a new div with a class name equal to p is 5, and is also a div. Inside of here we will have some UL. For this UL we are going to have a p with a class name equal to text white, and phone is space, for the text is SM, and for the padding bottom is 4, for the text is going to be left, and it's going to be a connect. So this one is connect with us, save, connect with us, and then below this p tag we will have a div with a class name equal to flex gap is 6, and for the padding bottom is 5, and inside of this we will have an icon. The first one is going to be Facebook icon from the material UI with a class name is equal to text to XL, and for the cursor is pointer, for the width is 10, for the height is 10, for the background is going to use the background main color /20. So this means using the background main color with opacity of 20%, I think. And now rounded MD. I will copy it, duplicate it, and change the second one with a Twitter icon. Now below of this, I'm going to make the last div with a padding 5. It will be the it will be the application part where it is containing the application. So it will have a div with a class name equal to padding is 5, and inside of it we will have some UL with a p tag and class name equal to text white and phone base. Text is SM and PB is 4. Text align is left, and for the text is going to be Disney plus Hotstar app. Wow, wait a second. Okay, and here is Disney plus Hotstar app. Now below of this p, I'm going to make a new div with a class name is equal to flex, and the gap is 6, so it will give the gap x and y. And for the items is start, align item is start, padding bottom is 5. Now instead of here I will make a 2 anchor tag, or maybe we are going to replace it later. Now for the anchor tag is going to have a class name equal to Play Store, and for the ref is going to be just like this. This was for the Google Play, and then we'll have the target equal to underline blank, and for the rel is no pinner and no referrer. Like this. And for the for the content, it's going to be an image. The image is something like this. We'll have the image button and then Google Store.png. I'm going to copy it from my old project, and here I will put it inside of the public and then the image. So I'm going to make a new folder first in here, img, and then I will copy the button here. After that, I'm going to Alt-Shift-F to verifying my code. And the last thing is we are going to make the App Store button. So if this one is Google Play, this one is going to be App Store. App Store. And it is different with a link, where the link is going to be like this. Target is still blank, no pinner, no referrer. And also I'm going to give it style equal to width. Width is 7 rem. And for the image is going to be App Store. Another curly brace here to close it up. Now let's save and see in the website. As you can see here, we get our about Disney plus Hotstar, terms of use, security, and so on, along with a connect with us and Disney plus Hotstar app. I will inspect it, and let's see in the desktop view. It looks great, and I will prepare for you the image in the description so you can download it and then use it by yours, or you can download it from the Google or internet. You can do whatever you want. And I think that's it for this video. I hope you will enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the bell notification so that you know when I am uploading a new video of this playlist. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.